Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and welcome to Morning Brew. Let's get started in the chat. Of course, Rod Thunderheart was sending messages yesterday. Just so you know, I am going to try to set up a week early. So tomorrow, I think I'm going to start setting up for next week, or no, Saturday. Excuse me. Saturday, I'm going to start setting up for next week. So look for that. And watch the date because I do put the date in there for a reason. Uh, but thank you, Rod, for messaging yesterday or today. Cool. And Snorta Poopus. Good morning. Hello, humans and other critters. And hello to me. Cool. How are you today, Snort? What's going on? Don't know who else is in the chat, but I've got other people working apparently. And so, what's going on, everyone? Good morning. Good morning, Lord Hester, and good morning, Six. How are you today? I had an interesting conversation, a couple interesting conversations, both with Bird and with somebody else. It happened to be about the Morning Brew, but um, don't know if he'll be on. But hey, you never know. So, what's going on, everybody? Here it's another snow day for the kids, so yay. Fun, fun, fun. Ah, what a morning so far. Already gone through my first cup of coffee, and yeah, not a chance of getting any more yet. So, yay. I may, if nothing else, I may just start playing the intro again when I go to make another cup of coffee, because, yeah, that's about as long as it takes anymore. Mr. Lundell says, snow days, gotta love them. No, no, you don't. No, not a chance in hell. When I was a kid, I loved them. Now, oh, hell no. I understand why my parents were like, snow day. Yeah, snow day is not the same thing for me now that I'm older than what it was when I was a kid. That was, when I was a kid, it was a fun time. Of course, back then they also sold things for kids, and kids actually went out in the cold. And now kids are so fucking insulated and isolated. Oh no, they can't go out in the cold. It might make them cold. Oh, for fuck's sake, really? You know, they have these things called baths. You can always take a warm bath if you're too cold when you go outside. Dear Lord. Ugh. Six says, showed up once for work when I wasn't on schedule. It felt like a snow day. So I danced out of the building. Oh, there was only one time I showed up when I wasn't on the schedule for work. Unfortunately, then I had to work because somebody else didn't show up. So I made sure from then on I didn't show up again on a day I was not working. And Snort says, snow days were fun until you realized it meant you'd be going to school an extra day in the summer. Well, they're not doing that now. Of course, now they have school days that are 4 days a week. And I'm going, why? Why is this a good idea? In what fucking reality is this a good idea? I'm sorry, kids should be in school 5 days a week. That gives the parents 5 days during the daytime when they can be away from their kids at work and not have to worry about where the kids are. Still able to earn money to spend on the kids and on the bills. And yeah, but no, school districts now are thinking that 4 days is a good idea because I don't know why. I don't really understand why. I say it's a dumb idea. Of course, a lot of these ideas that have been pushed over the last 2 years are really stupid. So hopefully those will be going soon. Of course, I can't talk about them on YouTube because YouTube is, well, YouTube. In fact, here's the, here's the one I'd rather be using anymore. Yep, I'll take the piss on YouTube. Why not? They don't actually support the small time creators. In fact, I find it funny. I have people subscribing daily, and yet the number is still the same. I haven't said anything to piss people off in the past few days. I've been very careful about that. All I think I've done is I've ended early, but I don't think that's been offending anyone. Unless, you know, people are overly sensitive, which is entirely possible. But yeah, I'm at 610, which is a great number, by the way. Thank you, everyone who's helped me get there. Um, if you all have any ideas or suggestions, go ahead and make them in the comment section below. I'm going to make sure I go the normal 2 hour plus because that's the only way I get rewatch. So yeah, anymore, I don't know. People say, do YouTube because it's fun. Well, yeah, usually it is. Not always. Sometimes feels like an unpaid job. I get a few bonuses here and there. Get to talk to a few people I don't normally get to talk to. Um, and I made a realization yesterday. I'll talk to Bert about it, maybe a couple other people. But you know, I don't know. Six, I'll talk to you about it later on Discord if you'll message me as a reminder. Um, and what is Tinkle Tinkle Little Star? Uh, I know Twinkle Twinkle, but if you're talking that one little nobody that people have had on their channels, I, I don't understand why. I really don't understand why. That person's a nobody. Okay, she was on a show. Big deal. Trust me, hundreds of people have been on TV shows over the years. Eldridge Lord Hester says, guaranteed to offend someone sooner or later, mostly later for me. I've given up on worrying about offending people because something I do or say always offends somebody. And I really don't give a shit anymore. I really don't. Otherwise, it's not being me. I have to watch everything I say and do. And it's like, no, fuck that. You want me, you got me, the real me. Nobody else. No, oh, the Avatar P on YouTube. Yeah, I, I like that one. And actually, I got that one from, uh, I can't remember now. But it was my avatar in the background and, the image of somebody peeing on YouTube. If it offends people, eh. And yes, Mr. Lundell says, you piss people off just getting up in the morning, and you piss people rest when you go to bed. That's true. And good morning, brightest day. Zach, you and I need to have an actual conversation sometime. Not an exchange of short messages, but an actual conversation, please. Snort says, the rest of the world is full of professionally offended. Professionally offended. They're not happy if they're not offended. And I aim to please. I was talking to somebody yesterday, 47 Yorktown. Bonjour from Eastern Canada. It's not the same if you don't say bonjour. And people are saying hi to each other. Bring who on right now? Uh, More than likely, brightest day still at work and isn't able to say or do much. But trust me, I'll talk to him later. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Let's see here. Checking Twitter real quick, and I forgot to put the link in the group chat, so I'll have to do that in just a minute. Find it first. There it is. And let's see here. I said I need some music or something, but the music they have on here kind of sucks. Um, don't get me wrong, I like your StreamYard, but your music is kind of you need a little bit better. Something that isn't quite as milk toast would be a good term for it. Most people don't care for milk toast. It's rather bland. I can give you a sampling of it, let you know what you're not hearing for the most part. In fact, I may do that in a minute. This is a little bit of filler. That way I know that people are actually understanding what I'm talking about when I say it's kind of milk toast. And 6 says, I love toast. Yes, but milk toast and toast are two different things. You make toast and then you pour milk on it, basically. Here's the background music. I'll even identify which one it is. I won't go through them all. Or I might. I don't know. Here is the acoustic cinematic. Now this is, I don't know when you'd play this or why. But this is where it just, you play it in the background, you talk over it, that kind of thing. And I don't know how long it goes until it starts looping. And then you have dance pop. This is dance pop. And of course, you got different people who will play different things. Of course, dance pop isn't bad. It's just, I think it'd get a little old. I'm sorry. What's that, Lord Hester? You're talking milk toast? Milk toast is mediocre. Yes, I can control the volume separately than I own mic. So, in fact, I'll show you that right now. Bringing it down from 50% to 18%. I'll take it out to 20. That'll, no, 25%. That'll mean it'll be half the volume it was before. So, this is what it is at half volume, half that, 25% of the volume that's available. I'll just say it that way. And now we're moving on to daydreaming. Miss Londell says, hate dance pop, in fact, anything pop, especially music. Yitza says, oh yeah, Raven Captains. I like background music. Well, yeah, it can be good. It can also get a little old. Yitza usually lurks. By the way, if you look into the description below, please notice that Yitza is primarily there. Go ahead and go ahead. If you haven't subscribed to him, subscribe to him. He has some awesome videos of creating some avatars. Please check him out and subscribe. Also, below where you can join the Lemon Society and his merch store. Down there, you'll also notice that I have the Ko-Fi link for me and the my merch store. I don't really push it too much, but it's there. It says, I can't draw when I'm chatting. Ah, that makes sense. Also, reviews and other stuff, quite an amazing channel, to be honest. For who is? What's an amazing channel? I need this amazing channel to know where to check out. Oh, trust me, Six. He is modest. Oh, yeah, you do actually. You do have an amazing channel. I thought you were talking about somebody else's. But yes, yours is amazing. And sarcastic is a good thing. Six says, I think he's talking about himself. Oh, thank you, because obviously I'm too stupid to notice that he was talking about himself. Even though I know he's sarcastic. So, let's move on in the music in just a moment. Let's see here. Got to get back to it. Okay, now we're going to go from daydreaming to feeding the ducks. Don't know what it's about, but it's got a decent beat to it. But let's see what everybody's saying in chat. I ought to start asking people to give their opinion on the certain background music, but I didn't think of it till just now. Yeah, other people's are great too. Agreed. Well, except one that I know of, but that's another story. But yeah, so you can help me with that one. Yep. This is called Feeding the Ducks. And now we're going to go ahead and change from Feeding the Ducks into space. This is called Into Space. Into Space. Hey, Kronos. What's going on? Been a little bit since I talked to you. How you been? So it says, I'd love to brag about my modesty, but I'm humble about it. Well, good to hear. And good morning, Mike Jimmy. Daydream is putting me to sleep. Okay. Ducks in space. Now, this is Into Space. The other was just Feeding the Ducks. This is Into Space. Yeah, I would have to say overall, this is my favorite so far as well. I guess it says feeding the cucks, so he doesn't care for feeding the ducks. That's good to know. So far, Into Space is my top pick. It's the one I'd probably be playing more often. No, I don't have coffee. No, I don't have coffee. Matter of fact, what I'm going to do, instead of playing the Janeway clip, I'm just going to increase the volume of this to 50%, and you all can listen to it. 41% will do. I'll be back. Alright, I am back. And I have my coffee. And I'm going to reduce the volume in just a moment. We're going back to 20%. There we go. That's much better. And I do have my coffee. Let's go back in chat. Mike Jimmy says, hope you all are good. Everyone's saying hi to Kronos. Brightest day. Oh, I'd had one cup of coffee. That was it. Yes, it's music. Music. It's fine. It just takes a few seconds to do that. Don't worry about it. Get everything done, and it'll be taken care of. It's easy. And good morning, BK Dan. I'm doing all right, thank you. How are you? So hopefully everyone's having a good day this morning. It's quite an interesting day. I may change the music in a minute. You just have to reconnect and reapprove everything in StreamYard. It's not a hard process. $45. Wow. Yeah, here it's all of 12 Fahrenheit and cloudy. Otherwise, it would be colder. So I don't mind the clouds. And in fact, let's go back to the music. We've been into space for a while. Let's go with lo-fi. There's only a few left anyhow. This is lo-fi. Not sure what everybody thinks of lo-fi just yet, so Colonel says Fahrenheit degrees, by the way. BK Dad says good music. Gotta say, Captain Trek. Right now, Mr. Melondell says right now it's snowing with occasional ice showers. Ew. Carlos says I like Wi-Fi. No, this is lo-fi. Lo-fi. Wi-Fi is totally different. Turn it up a smidge. Certainly, I can do that. We'll go back to 25%. That's where I had it before. This is lo-fi. We're currently at 25% of the volume. Hopefully everyone likes the music. I'm just testing it out right now. Apparently people don't care for it because we're now down in numbers. So hopefully people are enjoying it though. And I don't care for it myself, but I figured I'd let people hear it just to know what it was like. This next one is called Night Driving. Again, this one is now night driving. It's probably going to make you tired, which doesn't make sense because it's called night driving. You'd think you'd want to stay awake for it. BK says, yeah, I would share, but Facebook jail. Great. What happened now? Well, I'll tell you what, Yitza, you work on that one. Or find somebody that does music to work on that one. And good morning, QB Chow. How are you this morning? Oh, by the way, because I ended up early, I ended up going on Loki's stream yesterday. And there were several people. I thought, okay, I see him over here in my chat. I'll say hi to him. I thought people were just ignoring me. No. I talked to Loki later, and apparently one of his mods had hidden me. And he didn't know about it. I was just thinking everybody was, including Keely, was just ignoring me. You weren't there yesterday. Otherwise, I would have asked you about it. Shared my thoughts on my roommate smoking inside while lying to me about it to Facebook. Great, lovely. So, what do you think of this music? This one again is called Night Driving. Just out of curiosity. No, I'm not blaming you for anything. Except in my merch store. I do have a Blame Chronos line. Because they didn't like me, quite honestly, which is fine. Carlos says, I wouldn't mind listening to the Knight Rider theme. Me either. If it wouldn't get me a copyright strike, I'd play that. And that wouldn't get a claim, more than likely, it would get a strike. Now that night driving, let's go with rock for the last one. This is rock. Already, I don't like it. I mean, it wouldn't be bad for listening to alone, but listening to on a live stream and talking over, I think this would be too noisy of a background music. 6 says I love this one. I don't hate it. It's just I don't think it would make good background music to talk over. See, I like it. Don't get me wrong. I like it. Yeah, you need to be very energetic to talk over this one. Agreed. So, we're going back to Into Space. There we go. This is one I think everybody agreed on. And I'd probably use that. You're right, Mr. Lundell. That would be a good one to use to segue between topics, but that wouldn't be a good. And it may be good for when I have to walk away and get coffee. Something a little more energetic, something a little more peppy to keep people listening. Well, at least I don't have to worry about claims on it because it's given on StreamYard for free use. So if anybody claims it, they can go suck it. Trust me, I don't think StreamYard would be happy if somebody else claimed it. Yep, you heard them all, 6. Those were all the ones they have available currently. And I find that Into Space is the most fitting. Interestingly, Into Space for Captain Trek. Yeah. Rather fitting. But so that's all there is on the music stuff, except found the one that would be good for me to use, but yeah. I don't know what to talk about. Gone for 43 minutes. Feels like a lot longer. Have a good day, 6. Hopefully you sleep well. See you on other streams later. By the way, I like your avatar. Anyhow, have a good day, 6. Sleep well. Sweet dreams. And yeah, PK Dan, it is more me. It's more mellow, I guess. Don't get me wrong. I like some harder stuff, but kind of reminds me of a song I used to like. And so just that was ages ago. Excuse me. And yes, it does change a little bit now and then. Introspective is the word I'd use, probably, but it's called into space for whatever reason. They like it. Apparently, people here don't, but sorry to hear that. You know, it'd be different if I had somebody on the panel. Then I'd have somebody to talk to. And I have mentioned this to a few people and mentioned it on here a few times. Well, more than a few. And I don't know. What I am going to do is give some thought of other things I could do other than Morning Brew. Because even though this one is fairly popular, people don't. People like to listen in the background rather than joining in. And as you can tell, the conversation gets a little dull when it's just me. I don't have anybody to talk to. I don't have anything to play off of except what happens in the chat. And of course, because people are simply listening and not talking, is a little more difficult. I would appreciate a little more conversation in the chat, please, if you can. PK Dan says, like what besides other than brew? I don't know. That's why I said think about something that would not require having other people with me, where I could just be me and not be having to talk with just myself. I could be talking about other stuff. People don't want to hear about what I have to say about on this show because, quite honestly, I don't know what to say. I mean, I do have different collections that I can talk about, but again, I doubt people would be interested. I've been given some stuffed animals over the years, and I still have a lot of them. I've given a few away, but I've been giving them as presents. And the one I gave away that was really special was to somebody who was very sick. And I decided to give that one away because I thought it would really help. And good night, 6. No, I didn't post the StreamYard link for anyone. You're saying a lot now. Saying a lot what? I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Lundell. And good morning, Lord Haster. How are you?
Mm, I'm all right. And you?
I'm doing okay, thank you.
Um, I've been following a lot of this Canadian trucker stuff in
Yep.
Ottawa. You following along?
I've been following some, yeah. What do you think?
I think it's the most peaceful protest I've ever seen. This one actually broke out to hockey game.
What I find funny is that there are people on both sides of this issue that I've heard from, and most people do say it's at least peaceful. Some don't understand the reason for the protest, but
I thought it was staying the vaccine mandates because they're just tired of going into freaking lockdown.
well,
Plus, their
yeah.
mandates are just keeping people out of jobs, and so let's keep them out of supplies too. Let's do that. Because at the truckers stop, grocery stores won't get groceries. Clothing stores won't get their clothing shipments.
Hmm?
It's just the economy will go to
The
the
economy's
economy will
already
go to
gone to
shit.
shit.
Well, more so than it already has.
Economy's already gone to shit, and the problem is that there are other truckers out there who don't give a shit. And we need to compel those who are still driving to stop driving. If we could do
I'm
that,
sure. I'm sure
we'd
the
make a real
respective
impact.
companies are incentivizing them not to join the convoy, like financially.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure they gotta bribe their companies, their subletting companies to stay on the road. I guess. I'm pretty sure there's some under just to keep the ones that are on the road, well, on the road.
I'd rather keep them off the road, personally. And I don't often talk about my stands on things, but yeah, I would like to see all the truckers off the road. All of them, not just Canada. US has really gone to shit because of these
It's what
mandates.
it's all about again, but it really comes to who has the bigger what.
And I watched this YouTube channel. Um, what is it? We've got a problem. Based in the UK,
What's the pro-
and so always talking about UK issues, but touches on US stuff as well. And yes, according to Phil, there's 6 more weeks of winter. Well, guess what? There's always 6 more weeks of winter now. Always. Whether Phil says it or not, there's always 6 more weeks of winter. Phil sees his shadow. There's 6 more weeks of winter. Phil doesn't see his shadow. 6 more weeks of winter. So why are we making this?
I thought
Huh?
I thought Puxatawny Phil died a few years back.
Oh, the real one died years ago. They've had several. Over the years. BK Dan says, Teamster strike, the school bus drivers strike, etc. It's the same because they union. You guys realize that? No.
Pretty much. I
They're
do
pretty much the
because
same, yeah. But,
I have friends' dads that are truckers.
and I don't. So. But I would
I
like
also
to see.
know.
Go ahead.
I know ex reminded when I used to live with one of my exes. He used to drive a UPS all the time. I think he still drives the brown truck. Do I need a colorful metaphor or
Nope. Actually, you're coming through quite clearly.
huh? It must be the music. I don't know.
Must be.
But seriously though, that daydreaming and that night driving was really, yeah. I was wavering in the chat. I'm not. I'm when I typed, it's putting me to sleep. It was literally putting me to sleep.
It's like night driving. Why the hell would you play night driving? Night driving is supposed to put you to sleep. It's supposed to be.
No.
You know, something to pep you up.
Keep your adrenaline pumping so you can keep going.
So you don't fall asleep. Unless you're trying to do like, what's his name? Christmas Vacation. I mean, that was.
What was he trying to do?
Vacation. If you recall the movie Vacation, Chevy Chase, whatever his character name was, Griswold, Clark Griswold.
Clark Griswold is the character name.
Unless you want to fall asleep driving, that's what I meant. That was the character's name.
Now that
Clark Griswold.
This conversation reminds me of the trip that we actually went up to Canada. It's mostly the conversation on the way back. Actually, it wasn't really much of a conversation. It was more like me in the front and the rest of everybody in the back. There were about 6 of us. There were 6 old kids from that
now you went out for a second
and moved on.
Uh-huh.
And then there was the old director that took us driving. And on the way back, he said, I probably would have went to sleep if it wasn't for you singing. You sang nonstop the whole way home.
Yeah.
We're talking like 8-9 hour drive.
Oh yeah. And good morning, brightest day. Everyone's saying hey to brightest day. That's cool. Yeah, Birdo Prey 5 says Kapla. BK San says Haster's connection very choppy. It got a little choppy for a second, but most of the conversation came through loud and clear on my end. I can usually tell when he's choppy. Go ahead.
It's not as bad as it was like a couple days ago. Huh? What?
No.
Yesterday it was.
You gotta understand your voice. That was about it. The words coming out of your mouth were very the healthy thing.
I was having trouble wording there for a second. I'm like, I need more caffeine. I can't word right now.
Yeah. But so, by the way, how have you been, Pastor?
As of yesterday, I'm okay. I'm all right.
Good.
I'm doing all right. Yeah, it's not really me I'm worried about right now.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's butterflies. She gets every time around this time of year. I don't know if I'd be the one to talk about it.
I wouldn't necessarily
She get a little
talk
down
about it.
Let's just say.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say the reasons, but
no,
that's
that
for
would be
her
up to her. Yes. By the way, how is she?
She's doing all right.
With shit.
Other than being a little down, she seems to be healthy.
I haven't gotten a chance to talk to her in a while, so please let her know I said hi.
Oh, I will. Yeah, we haven't really hardly been working on anything since this cold weather. I like stopped writing. I'm like, it's cold. I can't even. I've been dedicated mostly to the chats here lately. Wrenching most of the time. I wrench and I sleep.
But it's funny, one of the reasons I have as many people as I do as mods is there have been times that there were very few and there were more people in chat than mods, and it's like, cool. That way I knew I had somebody there. And there are other chats, it's like mod, and you'd think I'd modded everybody.
Later, BK.
Later, BK.
Oh. So what have you been getting into besides this Canada trucker stuff? Did you hear about Whoopi?
Oh yeah, that bitch needs to be fired. Forget
I
this
think
2-week suspension stuff.
Yeah, I think it's double standard bullshit if you ask me.
Oh, it's definitely double standard bullshit. If it had been somebody who was a conservative, and trust me, I am neither liberal nor conservative, but if it had been somebody who was a conservative who said exactly what Whoopi said, and if they had been a white man who said it, canceled and immediately fired. Not a 2-week suspension with pay.
Yeah, a lot of people are
fired.
A lot of people are comparing this to the whole Gina Carano thing, which I think is duly justified.
Yep.
Because
one big difference is
let's take a look at the facts. Let's take a look at the facts. The facts are both Gina and Whoopi said something about the Holocaust. 2, They're both women. Um, that's basically all I've got right now. Hello? You there,
I'm
Captain?
here. I'm here. I'm just listening to you. Sort of Poopy
As-
says,
as
I'm
I'm
proud to
concerned-
represent the not mods.
And they're, well, the third fact is they both work for the same company in the long run. Guess who
Yep.
ABC's parent company is, ladies and gentlemen? The Mighty Mouse Disney.
Yep.
So, yes, they both have the same parent company.
Yes, they do. And Curtis, you are correct. They're both actresses. One got preferential treatment because she was black. I'll be honest. I'm not
I'm
racist.
pretty
but
sure
if
that's
we're-
what it is. I'm not either.
But if we're going to be honest, let's stop giving preferential treatment to anybody. If this had been a white woman, or worse, a white man saying it, immediate firing. Immediate.
What? Okay, Snorter Purpose Keeper. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or what, but what would you call Whoopi Goldberg? Seriously.
Linebacker. It's a good question. Saw a picture of her yesterday. It's like, holy shit, she's gotten fat.
She did look too bad her jumping jack flash days.
No, back then, no. Now she looks like
She looked like a woman.
Well, at least she's still. And I'm sorry, her hair, those blonde rolls. No, the corn rolls being blonde doesn't help. Is she trying to cover that she's gray? Why?
Whatever happened to
morning.
aging gracefully?
Exactly. And because we now have Eric Saunders in the chat, I'm going to ask two things. I'll give you a chance to answer when I play the normal. I'll get rid of the into space thing for a little bit.
You're gonna ask me things?
And I'm going to ask if what's his name? Eric Sander has a snow day today. But while I do that, while I give him a chance, here is.
Listen to me very carefully, because I'm only going to say this once. Coffee. Black.
Coffee. Black. While I've got your attention, there are...
Coffee first. Well, this mentor would like another cup of coffee. I'm just gonna have to give up coffee. Want some coffee?
If I'm not mistaken, that's your third cup this morning.
Fourth, and on a day like today, it won't be my last. Coffee. The finest organic suspension ever devised. Commander, set a new course. There's coffee in that nebula.
That's probably a good idea.
What?
I've been thinking about that clip. That's probably a good idea, especially if a woman asks you, grabs you by your clothing and tells you, listen to me and listen carefully. I'm only going to say this once. Coffee, black. You don't. And I noticed she said coffee first. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't disapprove that at all. And here's why. Because I know how I am without caffeine.
Oh God!
In the morning. Like, it's more like, here's me without coffee. Give me coffee. Let's tie this up. Face off.
Wi-Fi. Can you help her?
I'll do it later.
But yeah, that's pretty much.
He said he'll do it later.
Hold on just a second.
Oh, okay. I'll take over. Hello, Professor Brainy Specs. How are you doing? Coffee's great. We run on coffee here in the Morning Brew. Speaking of
Absolutely.
hit it up in the chat. Let us know what brew you're actually drinking.
You're a better host than me. Maybe I ought to just put you first.
Well, thanks. I don't. Well, okay. Hey.
And now the host of the stream today, Eldridge Lord Darth Haster.
I can't. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get too charismatic.
No. And good morning, Megan Cropper, who says San Miguel. I don't know what for, but it says San Miguel.
Oh, he's drinking. Oh, it's a coffee. It's a type. It's
okay. Thank you.
Coffee. Sort of Proofs Cuber says, I don't drink coffee. I know heresy. No, actually, for the longest time, I didn't drink coffee. But now it's either coffee or Mountain Dew in the mornings. It's a mood thing for me. But I do have to have some type of high octane caffeine for me to run. And that's why I usually try to come up late when you're starting to wane, because I need to let that in my system and let it run. You know what I mean, Captain?
Oh yeah.
Or otherwise, I'm a shit host.
No,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. No, without the coffee, I'd be a total shit show of a host.
And Lance says, no coffee yet for me. We're out and stores aren't open for another few hours. I don't know where you are. Go to... do you have like a quick trip or someplace like that? Because I know they sell coffee. There are other stores that actually sell coffee that besides just a grocery store, like gas stations. You know. And good morning, Professor Brady Specs, who's home today because of snow and ice. Not good.
Yeah.
I have mostly snow here.
Kronos says, Mountain Dew, too much sugar. Yeah, I do understand that. Yeah, not everybody is all about the sugar in Mountain Dew. I'm more the combination of the two, because the sugar and the caffeine, it just puts you on a level.
They do have a lower sugar version of Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I've tried everything. I've tried the caffeine. Yeah, I've even tried the caffeine free, and it tastes like garbage. I've tried the Mountain Dew Zero. I think I'd rather chew my own foot off, boil it, and try to drink that broth.
Now, let me put it to you this way. Mountain Dew Zero and Diet Mountain Dew are not the same drink, believe it or not.
Oh, no. I had my friend's mom was a diabetic, and so was my mom, but she didn't drink those high-octane sodas like that. But my best friend's mom did, and she gave me a Diet Mountain Dew once, and I was like, what is this? Although I did get used to drinking Diet Coke while I was down there. Diet Coke is actually really good if you really need a clutch.
Oh, it's absolutely wonderful. You need something, we're going back into space.
Yeah, you know, that happy level where you're not too hyper to where you got shakes,
Yep.
but you're just right to where you can just push through the rest of your morning. That's what I'm talking about, the level. Everybody's got one. It just depends on how much caffeine you need to get there.
Yep.
Whew. Yeah. McDonald's might be a good bet if you really need me.
Well, if you need coffee, you need coffee. I can tell you one place I never got. No, I've gotten their coffee there twice, and that would be two different locations of what do you call it? Subway.
Lance, question. Do you have any ma and pop gas stations that serve coffee?
Yep, that's a good question.
If you get a ma and pop gas station that serves coffee, I'm telling you, some of those ma and pop gas stations have some of the best coffee you've ever tasted. Probably because it's brewed by people who actually used to work like diner shifts and stuff, so they know how to brew a good cup of coffee.
Also, coffee is profitable for them if they make it right.
Oh yeah. I'm telling you, if you can make your own soda or pop, whichever region you are, U.S. soda,
Yes.
beverage, whatever you want to call it. If you can
Carbonated
make
beverage.
any type of carbonated beverage, you're looking at probably some good sustainability right now, because most of I'm even looking on the shelves, and the main chains like Pepsi and Coke can't even keep their stock in enough to just keep things moving. It's usually, the shelves are usually going bare like halfway into the month.
Yep.
So there might be some profitability into that. It might be a chance to strike while the iron's hot if you really got some know-how.
Yep. So what's going on, everybody? So far, it's a good day, I think.
Hell, if you really want to go old school, you can bottle it like moonshine in canning jars.
Well, well, you can actually get a. There are ways to carbonate just water, so you can even enjoy carbonated water. The home carbonation system.
Yeah, I don't know about that. There's something about like tonic water that just, ugh.
I'm not saying tonic water, but
Well, it's the same thing. It's carbonated water.
Well, that's true, but at least that doesn't have the. Because one reason I don't like the water here is it just tastes like shit.
Like, okay, for instance, have you ever
Soaked
got
in
like
chlorine, but shit. Go
you
ahead.
ever went to like a fast food restaurant and you went up to the fountain to get like your soda or pop or whatever, and you don't get any syrup in your drink? All that is that Tonic water. That's all it is. Oh,
Well, if you're expecting tonic water, then that's fine. If you're expecting something else, then
yeah.
Because I've tried it
Usually
a
I
few
tell them
times. Go ahead.
usually I tell them if the syrup's out. I'm like, hey, you're gonna have to change the syrup on this puppy. Your Mountain Dew's out. Gonna have to split the syrup on this thing. No syrup's coming out of her.
Well, there are times I'll go up there and it's like, your CO2 tank is running low. They're like, oh, our O2 tank's running low? No, it's your CO2. It's called a carbonated beverage. Therefore, CO2.
CO2. I get it.
I hate stupid people. I really do.
Later, Snortapoopus.
Later, Snortapoopus. I didn't know Snortapoopus was here. Good morning.
Yeah, Snortapoopus Cuber's been here for a while, actually.
Oh, wait a minute. I did say hi to Snort. Yeah. Ah, tonic water has quinine in it. And he likes the bitter taste. Well, he also likes beer. That explains it. You're right, Chronos. Snort has been here. I said hello to him earlier. I'm sorry, my brain does not always work without
You can't bring without
coffee.
Some type of caffeine either.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I've already decided. I guess with you on, I need the music on for sure. Because you've gone out a couple of times, but nothing major.
Oh, yeah.
And hello, Star Wars Theology. It's funny. He's one I didn't get to talk to yesterday because I'd already clicked in by that time I saw he was in the chat. And how are you, Star Wars Theology?
There's somebody I'd like to pick their brain on about the last episode of the Book of Boba Fett.
Well, there's somebody I can't remember who's supposed to be on with me tonight. I'd have to hope they write me on either Facebook or Discord, because I have I have no idea who I'll talk to tonight otherwise, because I'm trying to have a show on every Thursday evening. Every other day seems to have a day, and it's like, Thursday, I'll pick that. And I'm glad at least you're doing fine, Star Wars Theology. Good to hear. Wait a minute. Nobody told me he's got 1K. When'd that happen?
Wait. Hold the phone. Congratulations, Brightest Day, for hitting 1K.
Congratulations. That is awesome. That is awesome. So,
What?
Brightest Day, what are you doing
happened
tonight about 7 p.m. if I can't get the one person that said they wanted to come on? Seven p.m. Central, that is, not Eastern.
7 p.m.
8 Eastern, I believe. Yeah, I believe Brightest Day is Eastern. So, what are you doing about 8 p.m. Eastern? Just seems wrong to ask.
Oh, me? usually going to sleep for a little bit, at least a couple hours.
That is amazing, Brightest Day. I'm glad you have 1,000 subs. Keep it up.
I got a weird schedule. Unless I'm wrenching on another channel, when I'm wrenching on another channel, I usually try to stay awake in those hours. But if I can get away, I'll sneak away for a couple hours, take a little snooze cruise.
Oh, I go there. I go there.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, I'd like to get me to 1,000 subs, but that's gonna happen in time. Right now, I'm having a hard time getting over 610. So, yeah, I'd appreciate if you'd kind of put my name out there a little bit too, Keely. At least on other channels that you're on. Would be most appreciated.
And yes, Kronos, you did just hear snooze. Indeed.
So,
and hello, Eagle Rider. Says, hope you guys are doing well right now. Oh, wait. Hope you guys are doing well. Right now, sleep is not working at all. Apparently, I can pronounce or see pronunciation right now. I don't know what's going on.
Carlos says, I just call them power naps.
Yeah, but snooze is a lot of fun.
Hey, Rosetta, hopefully you're not horrible.
Hold on.
Ah, my leg hurt woke me up. Well, I can tell you this much. It probably means that you need some more liquid. Either water, something to kind of... Water would be best if you can. The leg cramp is usually a sign of dehydration. Not always, but it's one of the signs. Of course, it could be a sign of something else. But drinking water is never a bad thing. And definitely subscribe to Star Wars Theology. I think you'll like that. It's a good channel. Ah, Eagle Rider says, I tore my calf muscle in 5 places. I'm on bed rest for 2 to 5 months recovery. Well, at least you'll be able to have your leg in a sling. Just have hubby hang the sling from the ceiling. But remember, it's just for your leg.
With all that suspension equipment, you got your own traction.
Exactly.
See, there's an upside to all this stuff.
Absolutely. I mean, her leg should be immobilized for some time, but then it also needs to be exercised as well, carefully, by a professional who knows what the hell they're doing, and not some idiot on YouTube. You don't take medical advice from people on YouTube. You don't take medical advice from people on TV unless they're a fucking doctor. And even then, it's still best to check with your doctor. Or you.
I'm kind of like the Oracle from the Matrix when it comes to medical advice. I just tell everybody what I've always told them. Make up your own damn mind.
Yep.
Make up your mind what's good for you and good for your body. I mean, but if you got questions, I would see a doctor. I know. What if you hate doctors? Sometimes, if just to make a right educated decision, it might be wise to see a doctor. Not that I'm saying it's a doctor or anything, but it might actually help. Even like, I don't know, just even talking to one. Like sometimes I know so many people that are in like doctor and nursing fields that I just be like, hey, should I do this if I have such and such condition and whatnot? And usually I can get an answer. Usually I spread it out and ask like 3 different people in the field. And if it lines up, I know I'm doing good.
And while I agree with you, Mega Cropper, I have to say that for legal reasons. Honestly, I personally check with the pharmacist first, and then I go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Doesn't legally, I have to say, check with your doctor.
I guess really what I'm saying here is it doesn't hurt to ask.
If I'm giving medical advice, people are going to turn me in for doing that. Blah blah blah. It's like, no, that's not going to happen. I'm going to say check with your doctor for you.
So get their qualifications in Timbuktu.
Basically.
Oh.
I was hoping to get back onto streams more and hikes soon, but I'm so frustrated.
Can you guys imagine me sitting still? No, hardly. Can't imagine you sitting still for about a week, actually, let alone a month.
No, I can't actually. That would be something I can't see you doing. But I don't know. You'll get
personally, like I should have asked personally or with my imagination. Personally, I can't see it, but with the strength of my imagination, yeah, I could probably see it. But that's a big difference.
Well,
I mean, I can imagine anybody sitting still for months.
Trust me, there's enough people on Darius's stream to liven things up. I didn't go on his stream this week. It was a little too not my topic, is all I'll say.
I was in there. in the
and I
chat
don't
for a
want
little
to
bit.
insult anyone. I was listening. I listened to the whole thing. But there's a difference between one streams I can be on and the streams I can listen to, if that makes sense. Because I don't feel qualified to be on the stream. In which case I would just be sitting there taking up space. Rosetta? I'm not saying a word.
No comment.
So hopefully everyone's having a good day. Let's see here. Yes, it is Thursday. Or Friday Eve, if you want to call it that.
Is it Thursday?
Correct.
It doesn't feel like a Thursday.
Thursday, February 3rd.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I just took the garbage out yesterday. Yeah. It's Thursday.
And not next Monday, but the Monday after that is the dreaded VD.
What, venereal disease?
Valentine's Day.
Oh,
Which
Valentine's Day.
I'm sure in high schools does spread venereal disease.
Oh, that's messed up.
You know, in schools they often they'll give somebody something for Valentine's Day and then they end up fucking. Be blunt.
You know, the baby making dance.
Exactly. And Professor Bernie Spick says to Eagle Rider, we'd still like to have you on History with R&R. Well, that would be a good thing. Now, that's one channel I can guarantee you won't have me on is History with R&R. I don't have anything to add.
Maybe so, Eagle Rider, but it's not like Pokemon. We don't have to catch them all. Nothing. Crickets. Really?
What's going on at 9 a.m.? I'm assuming that's 9 a.m. Eastern.
Yeah. Let him join. Do you have him on Twitter or something?
I'm sure.
I want to hear it.
That'd be far more interesting than what we've been talking about, except you. You've had a lot to add. Thank you. I appreciate that, Aster.
I'm just trying to keep things lively. Nothing more, nothing less. I just do.
Tomorrow is open lines, so if anybody wants to come on tomorrow, I'm going to drop the link in chat.
Oh, you're on Eastern. He's on my time zone.
That's correct. Good morning.
Morning, Star Wars Theology. How you doing? And check your microphone or whatever headset or whatever you're using to make sure it's not muted.
Yeah,
check and see if you can something.
Rosetta? This is one time I'm going to call you out. That's been my days for, well, years. So, yeah. At least you have your hubby. He may be gone a lot. At least you have him.
Star Wars theology. You there?
Hey,
Can't hear your audio.
Star Wars.
Are you talking?
Maybe
he'll try to pop in.
Probably. I'm sure. I think he's part of the Twitter group now. Which is a good thing.
Didn't you used to post it in the Discord?
Huh?
Didn't you used to post it in the Discord?
Yeah, I posted a special Discord thing, yeah. I used to post the link, the stream links, the stream in Discord, and I don't anymore. I probably ought to. I'm a part of new Discords.
I should start doing that or delegate somebody to do it.
I have nobody to delegate it to. So,
especially the video game streams, because I have a hard time. Oh, his PC went down.
damn it. That sucks. Just get it back up running. We can talk about it tomorrow at least. Yeah, you can try it a minute. That's cool. We still got at least 40 minutes to go.
No, I don't think it's that far. I don't think it blew a motherboard or something.
Oh, I've gone blue screen before. The computer still works.
Oh yeah,
it happens.
I think I least blue screen at least once a day. Except for yesterday. You sorry, Captain.
No.
No, you go. I'm good. You forgot what you were going to say, did you?
Yep.
Shit.
We'll get Eagle an invite.
Sounds like I could use an upgrade, probably.
An invite to what? I'll never be in that group. In what group? There are people I've tried to add, I can't. I even tried saying to people in my group, don't block people, just mute them. You don't like somebody? See, Star Wars Theology's back.
Hey guys, can you hear me now?
Yes.
There you are. How are you?
Sorry about that. Good morning.
No problem.
Good morning, everybody. Yeah, it just something weird happened. I just tried to enter and then suddenly, boom, my computer went down. like it just went to a blue screen, very rare on the new Windows 10. So, but yeah, I just wanted to come in and I know that Eldridge was saying about that you wanted to talk a little bit, but
I was wondering what you thought about it, because I watched it and I've been butt heads.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know what I mean? Not exactly butt heads, but you get the idea.
I like the episode. It was really good. I'm as can we go spoilers here, Captain, or we stick without spoilers?
Let's give some people some time to watch it at least.
Yeah. So
I
there
mean, it's
was,
still
yeah,
rather new.
yeah. There were different appearances of different people. There were major characters and stuff like that. And I'm gonna go who appeared, but there were big stuff. So
Big lore characters.
big lore, and there was unexpected stuff that happened that people flip out. I think the problem right now is that there's different um, sides of the fandom with you know that they feel differently, especially on a specific event that happens at the end of the episode. If you know what I mean, there was something that happened. There's a choice that needs to be made, and basically based on that choice that one of the characters needs to make, it could change the fate of what is the basically the timeline or the events that are going to happen later on. So people are on their seats because of that. Very difficult to explain without saying what it was, but basically that point, depending on what that character chooses, either what we know as the sequels will stay, or either it will be recon, and
Well,
that's why people is kind of like very on the seats. That's the whole reason about the disputes.
apparently, it's already changed canon lore because it's.
Yeah. Mhm.
I'm not gonna spoil too much. This is probably minor at best.
Mhm.
But isn't the Jedi Temple the Luke's training Jedi Temple on Yavin 4 like the old Yavin 4 base?
Yeah, the one in the EU, yes. This one that is shown in this episode is not. That's not Javin.
Or is it Yavin just another section of Yavin 4?
I think this the planet that they show on the episode is not Javin at all, and that's another why some people are in on their seats also because of that. It looks a little bit like Javin, but it doesn't.
It's
Yeah, they haven't confirmed it. There's
it's
people that
bargain basement Yavin 4.
yeah. Um. So there yeah. There's even disputes about because of that too. That they're like thinking so
Big
but
lot bargain Yavin 4.
yeah, but I've been in a couple of streams from other bigger Star Wars YouTubers also, and they have not been able to confirm that that's Javin, but it looks like it's not. There's a lot of people that think it's not. The based on what I saw and the plants and everything like that, to me doesn't look like Javin, but
Oh,
I could be wrong.
so you seen the plans for it, like the blueprints and stuff.
No, when I mean plants, like vegetation, I mean like the
Oh,
stuff that was
the
around,
plants.
the plants. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that makes sense because I did like the whole kind of like it almost felt like a crouching tiger, hidden dragon scene with that chase.
yes, actually,
Minus
talking
the whole
about
bamboo bending jumps.
yeah, it actually reminded me of the Twilight movie. I was talking with my wife about that. There's one part that one of the characters is running
Oh,
real
you're talking
fast.
about in part 2, right?
Yeah, yeah. It is there's like you remember in Twilight, if you saw it, there's a part that Rob, what's the name, Edward, runs and he goes and climbs a tree with
Yeah.
with
Don't
Isabel.
ask me. Don't ask me how I still know about this.
Yeah, I got to watch it with my wife multiple times, so I needed to
Yeah,
so I needed to endure it.
that's
so
my answer too.
I watch it more than I want to admit. I watch it a lot. So
More than I
it's
care to admit.
yeah. So what happens is that, just to avoid major spoilers, people probably have seen the season finale of The Mandalorian, right? The big Luke Skywalker, reveal of a year ago.
Yeah.
That, yeah, you remember that he grabs Grogu, right?
Yeah, he
He
takes
grabs Grogu. He takes Grogu. So what happens is
Probably
that because he grabs Grogu, the moment he grabbed Grogu, at that point, because basically he becomes his first student, he changes the timeline. Everybody was happy a year ago because by the fact that he took Grogu in his hands to get it trained, he becomes the first student, not Ben Solo. Because on the sequels, Ben Solo is being told to be Luke's first student. See,
To be fair.
that's that. Yes, and that's what when now there's a choice between one path or another, then leaves that door open, and there's some people that are very worked up about that. That's where all the right now
where the
all,
hardcore EU fans
Yeah,
are
yeah.
coming out like, where the hell is Ben?
yeah, like they're saying, like Grogu needs to stick to be the first student, because if it is not, then that
But
leads
even
to the sequels, and there's some people that wants the sequels to be in a different timeline, and the Mandoverse stuff that we have now should be another timeline, and there's more into it. Why? Not just what happened with Luke grabbing
it's not-
Grogu.
but the solo kids aren't just Ben. It's like what, Jaina? If I remember correct.
Yeah, Jedi, yeah. There's the twins. Yeah, if you, yeah, but that's in the EU. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
So,
I'm just making sure I got my EU straight. That's what I'm trying to establish here.
yeah, yes, you got it right. Yeah. So there's a twins, and then there was a little boy, Anakin, also a baby, at one point. Yeah, and in the EU,
But
in
that
the
was
novels.
wasn't that was one at Luke and Mara Jade's boy?
Well, the far as I read, I think Anakin is the little boy from. It's a baby, a third one, right? The third kid.
Oh, the third solo.
The third solo, yeah. Anakin Solo, yeah. You have Jaina and Ben, right? And then Anakin, yeah.
This is where I get confused with the
me-
the EU
Jason,
names.
sorry.
Because
Yeah. Let me double check. Yeah. It's EU.
I thought it was Jason instead of Anakin.
I think it's Jason and Jaina. They're the twins. And then the youngest is Anakin Solo. And then
Ben is the new sequel trilogy. Which,
yeah. So Jason and Jaina, and then Anakin. And yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's the whole dispute right now. There's people that are really, really worried. I'm talking about, major Star Wars fans that
really
they
go
don't
that far.
Mhm.
The EU. Sorry
Yeah.
about that. If you really go that far into the EU,
Mhm.
shouldn't Luke be at least seeing Mara Jade around this time?
5 years, yeah, because it's 5 years. Yeah, it should at this point in time he should be getting him, knowing her
At least
based
met
on
her.
the met her. She's gonna, because that will be the time frame of the Heir to the Empire. So
Yeah,
Heir
it's
to
about,
the
it's about the
Empire.
time for Thrawn to show up.
Yeah, it's a time to Tron to show up, and then she was gonna show up as a kind of like a little bit of mix of like she was the hand of the Emperor in the books, right? So the hand she was doing
She
secrecy.
was the hand of the heir of the Empire, which
Yeah,
we didn't know who that was until like near the end of heir to the Empire, which turned out to be Thrawn, Admiral Thrawn.
Yes, but Tron is coming on the Mandoverse with the
Thrawn's
Ahsoka
cunning.
series. So
Pardon my French, but he's a cunning son of a bitch. I like Thrawn.
Yes,
I
yes,
like
yes,
Thrawn.
Ron. Yeah, he's a military expert, uh, tactician, perfect, admiral. So
I'd hate to play chess against you for sure.
yes, yeah, we always I have some fans of Star Trek too, and then there was one episode that we have a hardcore Tron fan and a hardcore Spock fan, and then
Oh, I love Tron.
they did they did I think the 5 things and who will win in those 5 things, either Spock or Tron. It was pretty entertaining. Was a couple months ago that I was in a stream, and those two guys, they're friends of mine. They were saying who will win in this specific situation. It was pretty interesting. But anyways, yeah, there's right now a lot of people worry, and gonna have they're gonna pay a lot of attention on the next episode. A lot of attention who shows up, and who they're gonna be paying attention to a couple things. You know that there was a slip in IB, and where's the IBDM? They show that Han Solo
IB.
was credited. He was credited on the episode 7 of the Book of Boba Fett. So
yeah, I saw that, but I think they deleted it real quick.
Yeah, because they made a mistake. He's gonna show up. He's gonna show up in the Book of Boba, chapter 7. And
so, yeah, that is confirmed that they made a mistake. But does it confirm that that he showed up? Probably. It's more likely because they don't usually make a cast mistake like that.
Yes. Yes, and what I think is gonna happen. This is my prediction. I don't know if it's gonna happen. This is my prediction. I think we're gonna see Luke, Leia, and Han for a split second in that episode together. That's what I think is gonna happen.
Saw Leia again. I probably would. No, I take that back. I wouldn't crap. I'd probably cry. Yes, because I think that's what broke me when I actually saw the last when I heard about when The Last Jedi came out, when Carrie Fisher, Lord rest her soul, left us.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just tore my soul apart.
Yeah. So
I'm probably going to cry.
This is my prediction. Well, I just gonna, well, I think, my prediction is that, by this time they know that Luke is shown it. It's a fact. It's everywhere. So I think Han Solo is gonna be a means of transportation for 2 of the characters to come back and help the gang, because they're gonna get in trouble. I think at the end they're gonna get in trouble.
Hold on a second. Later, Keely Dow. Hope give Loki my best. Have a good rest of your morning. And where were we?
Oh, yeah, I think what's going to happen is that Han Solo is going to be a means of transportation to getting 2 characters there to help. And those 2 characters are going to show up to help the people in need in whatever fight is going to happen at the end. I think
so
everybody already
really go up. So you think that Han and Leia are going to probably go up against the Pikers with the Mandalorian and Boba?
No, I think they're gonna bring those 2 force sensitive beings. They're gonna be transported by Han and Leia, and they just they don't gonna participate. They just probably just gonna, okay, here guys, you're gonna see a very familiar Millennium Falcon flying by, and these 2 guys are gonna just drop. And okay, that's what I think. That will be very exciting. If that happens, I'm gonna flip out.
You're a Star Wars theologist.
Yes.
Okay, I've been wanting to run a theory by you.
Yeah,
that's kind of why I was really wanting to pick your brain. Han Solo, do you think he's force sensitive?
That's a good one. I don't think so. I don't think he is force
I
sensitive.
do.
You think? Okay.
I think he's force sensitive. He's got some crazy reflexes. He makes some shots that a normal person shouldn't.
Yeah.
Like not looking in the direction and still shooting.
Yeah, but there's somebody like that too, that is really sharpshooter. Um, well, Cat Bane. I don't know if you know who I'm talking about,
Yes,
but Cat Bane.
Cad Bane wasn't he force sensitive too though?
No, he's not force sensitive. He's just a wild,
He's a
wild
gunslinging
bounty hunter.
Mandalore.
Yes, he's really, really sharpshooter. So but yeah, that's an interesting take. Never thought about it. I will need to rethink and look into see if there could be something going on.
I seriously think he is, but he's reluctant to the Force because he doesn't believe in hokey religions and stuff like that. And there's no almighty Force controlling his destiny because that's just the way Han Solo is. But I really think that Han Solo in a hole is force sensitive.
That's an interesting. I would need to like look into it a little bit more, but it's a good theory there.
Which should be an even better character arc, the reluctant force sensitive.
But yeah, that's kind of like my take. I think right now, I think we need to wait what happens next episode. But I'm telling you, there's gonna be a big cry or a big jump of happiness next episode because there's certain people who are gonna scrutinize that episode to the teeth. So, yeah, they're expecting to see certain things to indicate that. I hope that Grogu is still the first student. So if Grogu is still the first student, everything that you see in Mando is a different timeline. It's not the timeline of the sequels. It's something else. And there's one more event before I leave the stream. Something happened in Rebels a while ago, years ago. There was an animated series called, the Rebels series.
Yeah, I remember Star Wars Rebels.
Yeah, so there was a episode called "The World Between Worlds," and the World Between Worlds, Ezra, one of the characters, took out Ezra. Yeah, he took Ahsoka from her timeline and saved her from dying from Darth Vader. So one of the theories is that Ahsoka that got saved from being killed by Darth Vader is the Ahsoka is the Ahsoka that we have in the Mandoverse. The Ahsoka that was not killed by that was killed by Darth Vader, obviously was killed, and that leads to the sequels.
Dang it, Ezra.
See, yes, so there's two timelines. There's two.
At least.
The one that died, because you know what? Remember in the end of The Rise of Skywalker? Do you hear Ahsoka's ghost?
Yeah, I heard it too.
Yeah, she's dead there. So unless Ahsoka dies on this timeline, but if she's still alive, doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? That's why there's two schools.
Maybe she dies later after.
Could be.
Maybe she dies during Thrawn. Maybe Thrawn.
Yeah, it could be that she dies in her series. But if she's still alive after her series, it's gonna be really hard like that. And if Grogu, the big thing is, if Grogu still the first student of Luke, this is a different timeline. It's not the same timeline because Ben Solo should be the first student according to the sequels.
So we call this the Bridger Between Worlds timeline.
Yeah, there's two timelines, and that's why I'm just letting you guys know, because if you hear all this commotion between fans, Star Wars fans, that's what's going on. That's basically all you need to know. So you need to just know that it's a big, huge commotion, and that's why you hear different streams saying this, saying that, and But yeah, yeah. I just wanted to keep my little review of what I think. So be aware next week, Wednesday, you can hear a big cry or a big laugh in YouTube. you're gonna see the
it may not be next week. They could extend it out to next season.
Yeah, that could happen too. It could be that the answer doesn't happen until Mandalorian season 3. That doesn't happen until the end of the year.
Exactly. So we could.
Kathleen Kennedy doesn't have as much power as she used to.
Oh,
we could see her. We could see her waning as this series goes on.
Yeah, that's a huge conversation too. Yeah, that's
oh yeah.
Yeah, that's I will say that you can go to a bunch of different channels that they go into detail about, and they're very emotional about that subject. I'm just letting you know. It looks like she doesn't have power right now, but nobody really knows. I don't know. It could be anything.
To address the chat, Cheap Cook, all I gotta say is that Star Wars is getting better. That the Book of Boba Fett is lining up, and it looks like Star Wars now. It feels like Star Wars should.
Yeah.
Great. It's blending the two shows, kind of, but it's still, in its very essence, feels like Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
A lot more so than I've been getting on the big screen.
Yeah. Well, anyways, guys, I just wanted to just
thank you.
Have a quick
to pop in. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, sorry for the mishap at the beginning, but yeah, guys, have a great day, and yeah, I always enjoy listening to you, Captain Trick. So
thank you.
Keep it up. Yeah, thank you.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you, Eric. So bye.
Good fella.
Absolutely.
Yeah. To tell you the truth, Cheap Cook, I don't trust Kathleen with a raisin.
No.
She'll find some way to mess it up.
So what are your big plans for the day? I wonder if Bird's still in the chat.
Bird.
We'll find out. Hail on Kuroga. Or better yet, hello world. It's not Burrow Prey 5 here.
Hello world. It's Bird of Prey 5. Or did that sound like Kermit the Frog?
More Kermit.
Shit, I tried.
Kermit O'Prey. Kermit O'Prey. How about that?
Hello, everyone. Kapla. It's Kermit or Frog 5. Hail on Kuroga.
And good morning, walking man. Or dad man walking. Coffee. Needs coffee.
Maybe we'll take a ride on my lily pad.
What's going on today, Dad Man Walking 55?
Dad Man. Howdy, Dad Man Walking. And good morning.
No, no, Kronos. Bird does not love that. That would be a way to get him to speak up in chat, maybe, if he's awake. Assuming he's awake and listening.
Well, the news around the pond is that Bird loves Groundhog Day.
And
Oh, yeah,
good morning, the lovely Sherry. What do you mean, greetings to all?
Morning.
Hi, Sherry. How are you? I need to talk to you later, Sherry. I think you'd be another one who'd be great on here some. Just working. Yeah, the missing E throws a lot of people. Dad man walking 55. But at least Sherry is doing great. That's good to
Oh,
hear.
so it's Dave Man walking. So you're in Florida. I get it.
Oh, I thought dead, not Dade. Okay.
No, I'm just guessing. I don't know what it is. I'm trying to be smart ass, but it's not working.
At least you're being an ass.
Whether it's smart, that's
sorry.
still in the car there. I don't know what the hell's going on there.
Oh. I'm guessing that Carlos is talking about snow 9 to 12 inches possible. Yeah, we're
Ooh.
still in snow crap here till the end of today.
Oh, he is supposed to be Dead Man walking. Oh, it was probably too many characters.
Probably. Supposed to be Dead Man Walking, but my kid wouldn't do it.
I don't
Well,
think
you
it was
could put
because
it.
your kid wouldn't do it. I think it was because it was too many characters.
Well, actually, you could just get rid of the G. You could rename it.
Yeah, get rid of the G. There you go.
Dead Man Walking
Dead Man
55.
walking.
I hear that, Kronos, I agree with you. I hope the meteorologists are wrong.
Okay, if Christopher Walken got turned into a zombie, would he become Christopher Thralling?
Hmm.
Because you know how zombies just thrall and flail themselves along? No?
No. No.
Damn
I
it.
like it, but no. And Carlos says they could be wrong. It could be worse. Ooh, no.
Yeah, plays the Undertaker music. Heck yeah, Chief Cook.
No, my kid didn't like Dead Man, and she made me Dad Man. Wanted me. She wanted to be nice when we started playing Fortnite. Well, like I said, you can still change the name. At least on YouTube. Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
Definitely.
yeah.
Everybody stay safe. That's a must. If you and I will say this, unless you have to get out, if you're in a snow area, stay in. Listen to YouTube. Can be different streams. Doesn't have to be here. You can listen to YouTube all day. More interesting than watching network TV. Much more interesting than watching network TV. Houston, we have snow.
Yes, Virginia, the snow is here.
I think I'm going to get back to that space.
I need to get back to that coffee pot.
Well, eventually, I need to get some more, but that'll happen sometime.
Go ahead, I got this.
No, it's okay. I gotta wait for it to make.
At work, I was told not to come back till Monday. Wow.
As soon as I get back. I was told not to come back
Yeah, that's what I just read.
until Monday. Yeah, I know. Why were you told not to come back until Monday? That just didn't. Colonel says, I need to invent a weather control device like Cobra. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, get right on that, Kronos.
Yep. Watch G.I. Joe and figure out how Cobra does it.
I'd be looking into them hadron colliders. I'm pretty sure those have something to do with it.
And we'll send some of this snow over to California. They could always use the water.
They'd all have panic attacks. If it just all of a sudden turned into blizzard town, they got like 10 foot of snow, they wouldn't know what to do.
Tell me you wouldn't like to see that, though.
Be like tripping like babes in the woods.
What do you mean 10 feet of snow? They'd be doing that with a foot.
Oh, 10 foot of snow, they'd be locking themselves in their safe rooms.
Oh, absolutely. Hopefully,
They'd all be running around going like, find a happy place, find a happy place, find a happy place.
safe space, safe space, safe space. We need safe space. Come on.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
This is all the conservatives' fault that we're having this weather.
God dang it, I blame Trump.
Yep.
All this freaking class, but I blame Trump. That'll be the way it goes. Ow.
You okay there?
And then you have this, and they have feminists. He's like, I blame the patriarchy.
Oh yeah, that's exactly who to blame. Because that's always who's to blame, isn't it?
Yes, and it would be Trump because Trump is part of the patriarchy. Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone. I'll be here all week. Try the veal. It's great. Be sure to tip your waitress.
Give her an extra big tip. As Burrow Pro 5 says, the tip always counts.
Yes, the tip does count.
By the way, Hester,
What?
where can they send you a tip?
Where can you send me a tip? Oh,
Put it in the chat.
I don't have anything right now. I used to have my stream element, but yeah, that one. I messed up the information when I switched something in my PayPal, and now I can't get it to sync right for some reason. I'd probably have to.
PayPal link. That's fine.
Yeah, but then I'd dox myself.
Then don't do that.
PayPal is under my actual name, and I don't even think you know my actual real name, like my full real name.
Full? No. Nor do I need to.
I think everybody who was like here last year at least knows my first name.
Yes. We don't talk about it, so it's not really that big a deal.
I don't even really care about if you know my first name. I don't give a shit. It's Jason. I don't care.
Yes. But like I said, we don't talk about it, so it's just Darth Aster. Darth Tentacles Haster.
Darth Tentacles.
I like that.
Hey, I kind of like that. I may use that one day. Yeah, I've had a lot of names since I started here on YouTube. Let's see, it was Eldritch Breath Lord, then it was Darth Haster, then Eldritch Lord Haster. Evolved a lot.
See, I like Haster. I like that in your name.
Yeah, Haster's got to be an ongoing thing. It's got to, because
Because I can
literally
ignore
Haster.
everything else. I can ignore everything else. Hey, Haster, what's up?
That's the way everybody else is. It's just like, hey, Haster, what's up? That reminds me of that. I don't know if you were around or you were probably way grown up for this movie, but do you remember a movie called Fern Gully, The Last Rainforest?
No.
It had this bat named Betty, and the character was played by Robin Williams. And he was like, humans don't have tails, they have big bottoms with the bad shorts. And they walk around like, hi, Helen! It like that's where my mind went just now, because I could just see Batty with the thing in his head zapping him, and he's like, hi, Helen!
Oh, Haster, it seems you have it. Oh. Cronus, did you take care of that bot? Yeah, good job. I will be right back. I'm going to get more coffee.
Yeah, but I'm like you. I kind of need somebody to work off of. But, yeah, you go get that coffee, and let's see what's going on. Oh, Kronos whacked a bot. Good job, man. All right. No participation trophies for whacking bots, but thank you anyway. We don't believe in participation trophies here. Yeah, I really like. I don't usually get political or economical, but I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen. Please let me know in the chat if you think that the whole participation trophy thing's a bad idea, Let me know, because I'm curious as what you guys think about participation trophies. Seriously, I seriously want to know. Let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if you think participation trophies is a bad idea, or a 2. You think it's a good thing, or 3 if you don't really freaking care.
What are we talking about now?
Oh, participation trophies.
Oh, I hate participation trophies.
I said 1 if you think participation trophies are a bad idea. 2 if you think they're a good idea. 3 if you just don't freaking care.
Well,
Like either way.
If you look at StreamYard, I get 2 votes.
That's crazy. Oh, that's shit, Captain. Cheap Cook just don't give a shit. Cheap Cook says no, I'm scared. I like Cheap Cook. Oh.
You know, the lovely Sherry. There is one exception to participation trophies that I do keep, and that would be Special Olympics.
I believe that should say, but not like normal.
Those kids work hard. They work hard to do everything. So yes, I believe participation trophies should be in Special Olympics. However, other than that, participation trophies should not be allowed. And Sherry says, that's different. Agreed.
Yes, that is totally a whole nother shoe.
That's why I say Special Olympics are the exception to the rule. My rule, participation trophies overall are a bad idea. You got somebody who's in Special Olympics, they work hard.
Simple Jack. Good to see you. Look, check out that comment. Oh my gosh. It's cracking me up.
We already make participation trophies. And the person in the first, second, third place, that's right. But they're the ones who win. You've got first place who actually wins. You've got second place for the person who comes in second, and third place for the person that comes in third. So basically you have first place, first loser, second loser. Sorry. That's exactly what it is.
You used to work at Olympics, Cheap Cook? Ah, no wonder. I had that kind of.
Yeah, Special Olympics. They've got a different. I have a different standard for them than I do most people. Because those I know they try hard. They work hard at everything they do. So yeah, they deserve a participation trophy just for being there. Most people, most athletes, most whatever.
Usually, if you're a volunteer,
go ahead.
You get a participation trophy as a volunteer. Usually, you usually end up walking home with like free shirt.
Well, I remember when I was in a walkathon. I was in, well, technically last place. They were actually handing out things to people that were leaving, and I was among one of them, and I got several things because I was late. Part of it was because I hurt my leg when walking, so it took me a lot longer. I fell. And my mom stayed with me, and I kept going. She's like, "We can quit anytime." I said, "No, we can't. We got to get back to the car." And I'm not letting you walk alone. So we're going to keep going.
Thanks, got to thank a real participation shows to the pizza and holding up the shots at the bar.
And
But, yeah.
good morning, Simple Jack. Good morning. How are you this morning?
Let's see.
Can't you in for this
Something I
afternoon
missed.
show? Absolutely. Actually, I usually have it in the evening, 7 p.m. Central. So if you're able to come on, that's great. I could have an afternoon show if you'd like. Just let me know what time. I'll even go up against Bird if you let me.
Or we could try to make this last.
You're out of your mind. Or I'm
Me
not
too.
streaming over Culture Casino. I'm not streaming over Culture Casino. Anybody else I'll stream over. Not Culture. He's been absolutely supportive in me being on YouTube. I wish he'd have me on more, but that's another story. I say that, but then I'm going, well, no, I'm going, no, don't have me on because I'm not qualified. So
he probably won't have me on because my
what?
random choice of 4 words.
Well, he wouldn't. He might tell you to watch it, but other than that,
I can usually hold it in, but sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes some 4-letter expletives are called.
Just a second. We got somebody going to work,
Listen to me very carefully because I'm only going to say this once. Coffee. Black.
Coffee. Black. While I've got your attention, there are...
Coffee first.
Coffee!
Well, this mentor would like another cup of coffee. I'm just gonna have to give up coffee. Want some coffee?
If I'm not mistaken, that's your 3rd cup this morning.
4th, and on a day like today, it won't be my last. Coffee. The finest organic suspension ever devised. Commander, set a new course. There's coffee in that nebula.
and hopefully Arabic heard that. I didn't know it would override the background audio, which is cool.
Well, you didn't know if you unmute your mic, it'd do that?
No, I did because I didn't. I think I was muted, but the background audio.
I unmuted for a second.
I heard that, but I didn't hear the background audio, so it was automatically muted when I played something, which is kind of cool. You're welcome, Arabic. Have a good day. I know he likes hearing it.
No, what'd be cool is if the background audio actually kind of played during the clip because you really don't have music. No. You okay? Captain? Oh, shit. Oh, damn. You there, Captain? I think we lost the captain. Bird? Is Bird of Prey 5 out there? You may need to get on your, your Bird of Prey and get in here, buddy. Captain, are you there? Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe the cat turned his router off. All I heard was no, and then nothing. He'll be back. So what do we got going on? If not your first, your last. Ricky Bobby. I loved that movie. That movie was funny. What was the main line? The first main line for that? Because I remember the second part. It's the Ballad of Ricky Bobby, but I can never remember the first part of what that movie's called. For some reason, it's just blocked out of my memory. I don't know why. You may have to. Oh, yeah. This is a test. This is a test of the emergency broadcast system. This is only a test. I'm kidding. Last. Wait for it. Yeah, I can see a cat like. My cat gets into a lot of crap. Like, no crap. I caught my cat opening the cabinet door under the sink the other day. And Captain Truck's not here right now. Talladega Nights, that's what it is. That's what the movie was. Talladega Nights, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby. I always remember the subtitle of that and not the main title for some weird reason. Thank you, Mega Cropper. Curtis, cats are jerks. Biden is claiming he can end cancer. Somebody take his phone away. Get the old man off of Twitter. Actually, they probably do have the cure. We're just not like too, how do you say it, rich enough to afford it. There's a lot of things that like you don't hear a lot of people dying about yeah, big. Why would big pharma want to cure for something that's costing the medical profession millions of influx dollars? Why would they want that? It makes no sense to me. That's like asking Gillette to make the best razor they could possibly give us. Why would they do that? When you could just keep buying their razors. No, I don't have no authority. I probably should have, but I didn't ask for it. But can you open? I'm in StreamYard. And welcome back, Cap.
Thank you. No, my computer decided to unplug. So I just lost power. Now I have my power cord gorilla taped on.
Was it cat?
I wish. Don't have a cat. Yes, you hear music, Chief Cook.
Yeah, I think they were wondering about me having control of StreamYards.
Ah, well, I can do that, but I'll need to talk to you privately.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're not going to do anything nefarious with my email. Because I think that's what's required.
Yep.
Yeah, I know it because I've been looking at the StreamYard stuff myself. Even though I haven't used it hardly that much this year, I have been looking at it. So, what type of coffee you drinking, Cappy?
Right now, I'm just drinking Folgers. But, if somebody wants to sponsor me, I'm more than
What type
willing.
of roast?
Classic roast.
Classic roast.
I prefer.
Go
ahead.
I like that Colombian or French roast.
Ooh.
Or if I could find it on sale, I'll go for the black silk. I'll buy a bunch of that.
Black silk is my ultimate favorite.
Black silk Folgers. Ooh, I love that. Now, if that's all we got in the house, Butterflies will not drink the black silk because she don't like those robust, bitter, dark coffees for some reason. She will drink the crap out of that, you know.
Okay, one thing to tell you.
Uh-huh.
Okay, one thing to tell you. You know it's your dad's birthday today, right?
Well, let's see here. Yes, now I'm back. So what's going on? I hope everyone's doing well here. We got some background music going on. Just kind of filling the space a little bit when there's a little lull in the conversation. I think I am going to go ahead and throw out the link.
There you go.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Let me.
Yes, lovely Sherry. I'll do that. Butterflies. The lovely Sherry said, good morning. I don't know if you heard her, but she said good morning.
I heard it quite clearly.
Oh, you heard her? Wow, that thing.
I heard her.
I got you running through the live camera, my desk camera.
Uh-huh.
It's got a hell of a mic then. She's all the way in the kitchen. Holy hell.
Okay,
Thing's got some range.
And
what music are we listening to right now?
right now we're listening to, just a moment, I added you as co-host.
Oh, I check it out. Does that mean I can highlight comments?
You would have to sign out and go to Gmail and accept it, and then sign back in under that new thing. But when you do that, you will be able to highlight comments. Yes. And yes, Kronos, I heard butterflies too. Let's see here. Somebody's in the backstage. You should be able to bring yourself in, Darth Aster. If you're signed up under the new one. If you accepted, that is.
No, I forgot.
I'm sorry, what? Colorful metaphor. Colorful metaphor. Now all I can hear you is clicking.
Oh, I'm trying to look
There
into
now.
the email right now.
Okay.
It's not doing that right now.
You gotta accept it first.
Well, I will, but
Yeah.
it's saying to hell with you, Haster, right now.
Yeah.
It's
Just
taking
save it
too long
and
for
then we'll. That's because you're on StreamYard. Get out of StreamYard, go to that, accept it, do all that stuff, and then come back.
Okay, I'll see you in a few minutes.
Awesome. And it really won't take that long. Because really all he has to do is go to the email, accept it, and there we go. He should be back in a minute. But in the meantime, what's going on, everyone? It is a lovely Thursday morning. Here it's a balmy 10 degrees Fahrenheit. Yes, 10 degrees Fahrenheit. For fuck's sake, cold. $10 and cloudy, and we're still under a snow advisory. Although it says snow stopping soon, we're still under a storm warning. Let me check the forecast. And of course, it opens in the dreaded other browser. And let's see here. I'm in the red zone. More than 1 inch coming between now and 2 p.m. Yeah. So it should be over by 2, which is good. So let me look at the winter storm warning all along the coast as well. Winter storm warning. Hell, there's a winter storm warning in quite a bit of the United States. So centralized, but of course I wish they'd say what the fucking colors mean. That would require a color chart, though. They're not exactly smart enough to do that. Storm warning, okay. Snow warning. Snow. Let's go with snow depth. All right. Let's see here, closer to where I live. Okay, let's go with big range. In Texas, Dallas has 1 inch. Santa Fe, New Mexico has 5 inches. Listen to where I live. Let's go with really? You don't know where I live, idiot. Why don't you use your damn browser? All right. And yeah, let's go out, please. Out, out, out. In. That way I can recenter it. Yeah, screw this. And yes, Simple Jack, I agree. Like, share, and subscribe. And if you're listening on the replay, leave a comment, please. Comments are always welcome. Also, if you've heard the background music, you can tell us which one is your favorite. Personally, I prefer what I'm playing now, which is Into Space. So, everything else is kind of, yeah. And if Lord Hester is connected to the correct thing, and he is.
Wow. Hello.
Hello. And yes, you're able to bring yourself in and you're able to highlight comments.
Yeah. Someone call tech support. I need a medic for my computer. Get ready, doctor. He's flatlining. Claire!
Actually, I've not watched any more than the first 2 episodes. I'm going to catch up when it's all over. So,
I'm afraid to start Star Trek Prodigy, actually. I'm scared. Is it good? I mean...
You know what? Watch with me. Watch with me. We'll watch together, Hester.
Okay, how are we going to pull that off?
We'll manage. It won't be live. I mean, technically, I could do it on Twitch.
Yeah, they get away with that all the time. Like, full episodes and everything. Especially anime.
Yeah, they. What I find stupid is they won't even be doing commentary. They'll just show the episode and
Nah.
Carlos says someone has had a bit too much caffeine. No, more than not enough yet.
No, I'm pretty good right now. Plus, feeling good. Back's feeling good. Everything's just good.
How does it feel to have the ability to highlight other people's comments?
Yeah, it's kind of nice. I like this.
Because that way, if we're talking and something comes up, you can just go, oh, by the way, here we go. Then I can actually see it. Another feature that you can do is, let's say somebody says something and you want to save it, you just click the star. That way, Starfleet Academy news? No, have not talked about that. But see, since it's starred, I can always come back to it. I don't know if it's starred for you on your end.
I wonder if I could play videos. Your clips.
You should be able to. If you go over to brand.
We'll find out.
And
like this?
Bitch!
Okay, that
Yes,
works.
you are. Yep. Yep.
Curious George was a curious little monkey.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've never fooled with this. It won't happen. Yeah, unless we find something really funny, and then I'll probably.
Well,
That'd be a
unless,
nice clip to play if you like boot somebody off the show.
yep, that's what it was actually intended for. Yay,
Ah,
phasers!
phasers.
But so far, I haven't really had to kick too many people off. I may need to though. Curtis says, "I thought it was on stun."
Oops.
No, unfortunately, we don't believe in stun settings.
Starfleet Academy news.
Not heard about it. So, what is the news? And of course, Discord wants me to update again. Because they do updates like, I don't know, weekly anymore. Phaser set to annoy. That would be called the
Maybe.
stun setting.
Okay. What if the Star Wars universe now got mixed in with the Muppet verse, and Kermit the Frog tried to teach Grogu?
Ooh.
Would Kermit get eaten?
Nah. Not Kermit.
So you're saying Grogu wouldn't eat Kermit?
Yeah.
Have you seen Grogu eat frogs lately? Yeah,
I have, but
he loves eating frogs.
I have, but keep in mind.
I don't care what he eats. He's fucking cute.
He wouldn't eat him if he could learn from him. The moment he stopped learning, then his ass would be grass.
I don't know. Some annoyances are quite stunning.
Annoy
Yeah,
is less
true.
than stun. That would be like the stun setting they used in the that one episode where the Pegasus, where they found the Pegasus ship, and in order to get out of the asteroid. No, that wasn't it. There was another one. Shit.
I can't remember.
Anyhow, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. Let me look real quick on YouTube because what's his name? Culture Casino should be live sometime in a couple hours, but I have to see when he's live again. And I do have to set a reminder to watch Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective at 6:45. I said set reminder. I didn't mean go on to the damn stream.
Yeah, I've done that too.
I
You go to
literally
set the reminder and you end up.
set
Well, you're-
reminder. Piece of shit.
Yeah, you. Oh
Go
yeah,
ahead.
you could do that from like the little thumbnail thingy in the list now,
Yep.
and not the. Usually you have to go on the stream. They fixed all that. It's snazzy now.
Yep. Let's see here now. We're gonna go with
Sometimes, if you really wait too long on one of them videos, it'll just start playing without you even clicking on it. Have you noticed
Yep.
that?
I have.
That
I
is
have.
freaking snazzy.
And it counts as a play.
Yeah. Counts as a view too.
Yep. Counts
What are
as a
these-
view. So let's see here. Have the reminder on. It will be live in 104 minutes.
$104. That's at least an hour, 60 minutes.
Well, see, an hour and 20 minutes is
Hour
2
and a
hours.
half.
So it's closer to 2 hours.
Yeah.
How about that?
So we got 14 people watching. That's cool. Now, one thing I want to learn from Culture, if Culture is listening, is how to add a trailer to the beginning of the show. Because it'd be nice to be able to add one. And by the way, Culture, how do I get a wrench in your chat? I'd actually like to be able to look up some people. But I can't because I'm not a wrench. Oh,
It does help.
It does. That's one thing I am glad of the changes they made to
if they added
YouTube.
That feature back.
Yeah, at least for mods. You don't get it for everybody, but if you're a mod in the channel, you can look up people's profiles, see if they're actual, if they're real or not.
Yeah, that makes it so much easier for a mod.
Yeah, you're right, Kronos. Wrenches have the power.
I got the power.
No, he got the power to annoy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the fact. Let me go back in this. Great channels I appear on. Nowhere am I listed except under the and many more. Like I said, I think my channel is and the rest for Gilligan's Island. We covered that yesterday, but I'm not important.
Now I got that Gilligan's Island song in my head.
See, I'm saying all this to see if Culture is actually listening or not. Because if he is, I'll hear from him today. If not, I'll be able to troll him because he doesn't listen to my streams, like he says.
Tale of a mighty ship.
So, I have my reasons. I would say they're legitimate. What about you?
Sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty legit to me. I mean,
I'm going to have to start having some Twitch streams. And Kronos likes Wackabots. Yeah.
Yeah, I like to play Wackabots.
Yeah, honey.
I don't blame you.
What's wrong?
Dude.
There we go. Let me do that. I didn't know I could view myself on Twitter.
Yeah. Like sometimes I don't even mean to, but I'll start a stream on Twitter. And I actually went into like somebody's stream and I couldn't figure out where it was coming from.
Uh-huh.
And turns out it was the Twitter.
Ah.
The audio was coming from Twitter. It's like, dang it. Where's that coming from? And then I remembered I got on from Twitter. And then when I went to go check Twitter, it was like there. Audio was running.
They're after you, Aster. They're after you.
Oh no. I didn't do it though. It's all we do. I can't prove anything.
Oh, let's see here.
I was in the house the whole time, Oscar, I swear.
I love this. I just need to find a way to keep people listening for more. I don't know how. My views have plummeted too. See? And yes, we have the standard. Greetings from the future, from the Random Menace.
Greetings
from
the future.
I just finished 6 calls in a row. I need a lobotomy. No, you would have actually enjoyed it more with a lobotomy. You'll be working harder.
Let's see. I heard of something called a liquid lobotomy. You want to hear about it? It's like two shots of Jack, 2 shots of Crown, 2 shots of Bacardi 151, double shot of sour apple pucker, some triple sec.
What the hell are you making there, Haster?
I don't know, but I would immediately put it in a blender, mix it, and drink it right out of the container.
It's a liquid lobotomy.
Yeah, literally.
That's what I was talking about. It was a liquid lobotomy. There you go. Hey, we're in a minute. Yeah, that's what I was telling you. You need a liquid lobotomy, and I was telling you how to make one.
It's like crazy. I'm not sure if I'm thirsty or hungry or tired or something, but definitely
or something else that starts with H.
Well, his wife's working, so.
You know what? Really not.
Like I said. So, what's going on there, Yosef?
You know how the saying goes that I don't need sex, I'm being screwed by the management.
Yeah.
It's like
it's only.
Oh, great! I guess something happened. There we go.
What was that, Joseph?
What was what?
You started saying
something about screwed by the management.
Oh no, it was just a joke. It's like a normal day, just too much work actually right now.
Oh yeah.
He took himself out.
Oh no. I like that comment. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Were you there?
No, that's Salty Trucker.
What was that?
I have no clue, and I didn't do it.
No, it was literally it gave me the message something went wrong. Like, no shit, Sherlock.
It does that when you lose connection to StreamYards. It does that shit to me all the time.
And I was checking my connection. My connection is 5 bars here. So
yeah.
And that was the weirdest thing. And the funniest thing was I wanted to have a call today with like 2 managers from 2 different teams about how to actually reduce my workload And on that call, I got the information that we are getting more work transferred to us, and I was like, okay.
And that goes back to one of my favorite songs off the Simpsons Sings the Blues album, Born Under a Bad Sign.
Yeah. So
Heaven
I
knows.
should no, I don't know that song, but definitely I shouldn't have attended that call. But the problem was I was the one who organized it.
Well, the
Like,
rest of it goes, if it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have no luck at all.
I don't know which is worse, to have not luck at all or having just bad luck.
Bad luck.
Yeah, I think so.
uh,
So basically, oh, you're streaming over 3 hours, Captain. Oh, it's
Correct.
it's over but it's past 4 p.m. here. So yeah, you are.
yeah, today has been a better day for streaming than it has some days. Of course, having this background music has helped.
Actually, I like it. I like it a lot. I can tell you.
I picked
We're
the
gonna
one I
take-
liked.
It's
We're
like
gonna turn-
it's like talking in an elevator, you know.
Yep,
Tolkien in an elevator.
talking.
Oh, talking. I thought he said Tolkien, like Lord of the Rings, J.R.R.
Yep, I knew exactly what you thought. And yeah, it's an hour and a half until Culture Casino's 6-minute daily, or 90 minutes, however you want to put it.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm going to put in Culture Casino stream. If you
They
can
should
open
start-
a new, you can open a
should
new
do-
tab. You could set a reminder. What?
They should do like regular elevators and rip off old Kenny G tracks and just. You ever been like seriously? Have you ever been in an elevator and all you hear is like distorted Kenny G tracks in the elevator?
And
Sorry,
go
go.
for it. Yes, go.
No, just I see that you want to greet Reuben here.
Well, I'm just going to say hello to Ruben Christopher Haynes. How are you?
Oh, it's Ruben. Okay, wrong
Not the-
pronunciation, but that's
Yeah.
fine. No, I just wanted to say that the sign of getting older is when you hear in the elevators the music that you used to dance to, you know.
Everywhere I go, they're always playing like the 80s music.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah.
You know what? That happened to me a few years ago, and it was like a poster somewhere in the city. Was like oldies party, like oldies party, and then there was like what type of music they're going to play, and it was literally my childhood, and I was like, "F you, F you, F you! I'm not that old." But it was all the music, all the like music and bands from the 90s and early 2000s.
Yeah.
And basically, yeah. But just when you think about it, when I was in my 20s, somebody or otherwise listening to the music from year. Bless you. If it was sneezing, and cover your mouth when you are coughing, whatever
Sorry.
it was. No worries, just joking. Just when you think about it, listening to
Holy
the
crap, you
music
heard that?
from the
Oh,
year 2000.
yes.
Yeah.
I was in the other room.
Good microphone. Listening to the music from the year 2000 equals to listening to the music from the end of the 70s, early 80s. In the year 2000, basically, when you think about it.
That's all I was hearing. Like when I like they. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. They had me in like anger management classes and stuff, and then all I heard in the lobbies was 80s music for the past like year. I think it was about 2017. I think it was.
So when you think about it, listening to 80s music is to listen to music from 40 years ago.
Oh, oh, no, don't say it that way. God.
I know it sounds horrible, but those are the facts.
Yeah, he's right. 1982 was 40 years ago.
Oh, God, it just doesn't seem possible. It should be like 20 years ago, not 40.
Songs like Hotel California are 45 years old. That's
I love that song though.
Don't even talk about the lyrics of that song. No.
Yeah, they'll probably copyright strike us just for talking about the lyrics.
I'm not going to mention the lyrics.
I'm talking about Haster. He sometimes breaks into song.
Oh, I love music theory though, but even if we talk about it, they'll probably strike us. But damn,
yeah.
You're
you know
right.
what? Yes, it's like definitely Eagles. Then I know that Queen and ABBA are very aggressively striking streams. They are playing their music, like even like cover songs.
Yep.
Like even when you are doing like karaoke, they immediately trying to shut you down.
Yep, and they do. Even when you're doing something that's totally, you're not doing a version that's stripped of the vocals.
Yeah,
that I understand.
That
somebody else
Speaking
playing
of all
the
that,
music entirely. Yeah.
Speaking of all that in ABBA, isn't ABBA on like a holographic tour right now?
It's not a tour. It's it should start right now. Somewhere I think in May or June. They built a theater in London. Basically a stage where they are doing not a holographic. It's basically a light show where they are doing where they are recreating
versions of themselves.
Yeah, it's like digitized. On the one side, it's like digitized, but it's done through some not even like a laser show, but some I don't know what technology they are using.
It's kind of watching the Gorillas live.
Yeah, and it's going to be them from the year 1978.
So they're digitizing their younger selves.
Yeah, exactly. And they were basically you had like the 70-year-old members, 70-plus-year-old members in some studio, basically recording everything. And then they basically and they were like in those motion capture suits, and then they basically took it and put their images from 1978 on those on them, and basically they created like their avatars, and they pre-recorded the whole show, and it will be basically done in London. They wanted to go for a tour, but the technology is basically the whole equipment is so delicate and so heavy that they decided to go for their own basically theater and they are doing the show there only.
Love
in 47 Yorktown says I was 17. Sorry, go. I just read 47 Yorktowns here. I was 17-year-old in 1982.
Love bites. He says love bites Low Spec Linux Laptop says Love Bites. Where is it? There it
Right
is.
there.
Has a great old 80s power metal sound. As in like Def Leppard Love Bites. Def Leppard is more rock than metal. I wouldn't even call Def Leppard metal. Like if you had to classify metal, I'd classify, let's see, more let's see, Quiet Riot almost is almost metal.
Let's see here.
But it's more
47
like
Yorktown
punk
and
metal.
Ruben are older than me. That's cool.
But if you really
Later,
want to get it,
Kronos. Have a good day.
Take care, Kronos.
if you really want to get into it, the 80s metal would probably be Metallica, Anthrax, Megadeth, big four of the thrash metal.
Low specs Linux laptop says there, like Iron Maiden, Japanese
The
female Iron Maiden love bites. Okay.
okay. I'm gonna have to check them out then.
By the way, it sounds nuts. Japanese female Iron Maiden.
That does.
That's okay. You wanna add some like J-pop in with some metal? Check out this band called Baby Metal.
Oh, I looked them up because you mentioned it in one of the streams.
Do me a favor, Hester. Send me a link in either Discord or Twitter, please.
For
Baby Metal.
oh,
I
I'm on it
remember.
right now. I'll just give you their channel.
Okay, cool.
Maybe.
Yes, Gen
I think
X.
my computer
definitely.
cooperates.
Yeah, Gen X. Barely Gen X, apparently, but still Gen X. I know I'm Gen X. People call me a boomer, be like, yeah, boomer yourself. I'm Gen X.
Yeah, so one of Butterfly's friends called me a boomer, and I'm like, boomer yourself out of my house. I'm Gen X.
Well, you can either
They
send
got a
that
kick
on
out of that.
exactly. You can either send that in the main chat or you can send it in private chat. It's fine.
Okay, sorry. Went down the wrong pipe.
I can tell.
Oh, that hurt a little.
I can tell.
Let's see here.
That's one of the flaws in the human design. Definitely. You have the pipe for eating and breathing next to each other, and another crazy thing. Basically, you have the Disneyland next to a sewage.
I thought that was sewage.
I mean, in terms of body parts, like the entertainment park is in the area of the sewer. You know.
Yeah.
So the human design is just horrible. I like it when they call it when they discuss the human anatomy on Star Trek, like very fragile design, barely redundant organs. She's just crazy.
Baby metal. LOL. Never heard it, so I'll have to give it a listen.
Just give your nephews few pens to
It's-
play with.
Here we go. I got it in the private chat. You could put it elsewhere.
Okay, let me go ahead and give it a listen.
It should be the playlist.
Yeah.
No,
It's
yeah,
the main
it's
channel,
the playlist.
which is fine. Gives me access to the main channel.
And yellow specs, yeah. Baby metal is kind of impressive, yeah.
They are, and it's pretty dang heavy too. It's like, yeah. But yeah, they got these little girls like, Saya, Saya.
Let's see here.
It's
It's a
definitely-
weird mix. It's
yeah,
a weird mix. But
Yeah, it's Japanese. You can tell.
Come on, let me get out of this.
But it's not like it's not enjoyable or anything. It's
Okay, be back.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's literally when I play this type of music when I need some reset for the brain. Otherwise, it's definitely not something that I would like actively search for or something. But yeah, why not?
I don't know what I am actually. I think
The thing is,
19
when I look at my Spotify playlist, it's basically all the suggestions that I'm getting are like the 80s or sometimes 90s, but usually like the second half of 70s and 80s and 90s. This is what I'm listening to, and the funny thing is, I actually go and sometimes actively go for the latest music, like what's popular right now, because I can't say that everything is good, but definitely not everything is trash. The problem right now with the music is that it's like every single person who has internet can put whatever on the internet, whatever type of music. So there is so much crap that you have to dig through until you find something decent. And then I come to my wife and tell her like, here, I found a great song. I want you probably would like it. And she was like, yeah, that was here like 4 years ago. And I'm like, oh shit.
No, he's
That's
fine.
All right, I'm back.
I popped him in when he wasn't ready, I guess.
Yep. I couldn't hear anything at that point, so like I wasn't sure if I needed to reconnect or not. So
He was in that void between StreamYards and the actual stream. That's
Yep.
what I call it.
Yeah. Between real world and the Matrix. Yeah.
basically, yes.
Yeah, they are. Baby Metal is kind of impressive. I got to give it low spec Linux laptop. Yeah, definitely. They are something. It's definitely a sight to behold. That is for sure.
Huh.
So,
Ow. So how
yeah,
is your?
I've heard of,
Go ahead.
yeah, I was telling low spec Linux laptop. I've heard of this one, but I don't know if I'm saying it right. Ningen Isu is Japanese Black Sabbath. Yeah, I've heard of them. Never actually heard anything from them. And he says Nemophilia for 2 years, last 2 years, they're really good. I'm gonna have to check these out. I usually like the Japanese metals. Like I I like. Have you heard of X Japan? I love X Japan.
No, I haven't. What is it?
Um, X Japan is like one of those psychedelic shock groups that started out in the 80s, and they still kind of play every once in a while. They have a YouTube channel and everything, and they still have a heavy following. Big following. Like international following.
Wow. I'm not surprised. A lot of things anymore.
Yeah, they were one of the early, one of the ones to replicate Van Halen's Eruption, which was basically the guitar shred, Eddie Van Halen shredding.
By the way, the Eddie Van Halen's shredding, it was basically something that he started.
Yeah, he started the whole tapping technique.
Yes. And he kept it like for some time, even a secret how he was doing it and everything, which was funny. But
Most of the
yeah,
but most of the people dicking around with guitar ended up figuring it out, though.
yeah, of course.
I have absolutely no idea. So
Basically the fast-paced playing on the guitar, you know, and he basically the technique that he's using is called shredding, and yeah, he was the first one who basically started with it.
That was the
okay.
finger tapping technique on the fretboard. He started the whole shred thing, and then the finger tapping is what he really was known for starting.
Cool. Didn't know that. Learn a lot of things. Ah. Actually, there's a French guy doing it, the tapping technique in the 60s that he made it popular.
Yeah, the tapping is one thing, and then when you go actually when you listen to Michael Jackson's "Beat It," that's
Oh,
basically
that's all tapping. Especially that solo, that guitar solo, that is all tapping.
is it all tapping?
Oh, almost all of that solo is tapping. That whole shred solo in Beat It is all tapping.
Interesting. I'm not a guitarist. I love guitar music to the death, but I can't play guitar, so because my parents wanted me to learn the piano, and that was probably the worst decision that I could make, because I never could carry a piano with me to camping. You know, like all the guys came with guitars and everything, but dragging a piano, it's heavy.
Yes,
I bet you.
yes, yes, yes.
I bet you that was a sight to behold. Low spec Linux laptop, seeing X Japan live with all the original members 30 years ago. Jeez.
You know what? I was when was it, like 5 years ago? yeah, something like 5 years ago, I was in concert of the Rolling Stones in Vienna. It was like, I don't know, 60,000 people in the stadium. It was like, okay, and I was very like, how good is going the show be, because they are old. And you know what? It was probably one of the best concerts that I ever saw.
Low Spec Linux laptop. Just to guess the year, was it 1989 or 1990? Because I know they had the Blue Blood album out in 1989. We're talking ex Japan. Let me know in the chat.
Yep.
Because that would put it a station in Okinawa then would be what that would be what, Cold War? Because
Let me go to this quick.
oh, you listened to ex Japan when you were stationed in Okinawa 30 some years ago. Oh, you listened to them. You didn't see them live. Okay. $1990. That would have been a good year to see them, though. If you did see X Japan live, they still had all the original members then. Because they didn't lose. They lost Heath. They lost Taiji. They lost Hide. Hide has been the most recent one, though. That was like in, I think, near. When did Saul 4 come out? Because that was when, around the time Hide passed. It was shortly before that.
I was listening to X Japan. Kind of likes that sound. Yeah.
They're hard and they're heavy, but they're not too heavy. But it does have kind of like a power metal feel.
Yeah. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah.
But it's kind of truthful, like Meatloaf, and
Yeah, Meatloaf.
raw
That's
and gritty
the kind of
and
thing.
depressing, like kind of like Meatloaf's kind of vibe. But
it's not like, because there's some of the metal that's like
yeah,
really,
but
like they're
they
tuning
mix.
their instruments while playing them. It's like, I don't. This isn't a song. This is a tuning session. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, I love that song. Yeah, I think I know which song you're talking about. Stab me in the back. Yeah, it was in the background vocals. Yeah, Hide was big on the background vocals later on, but oh, I forget what it was. I think it was like an overdose or something, or it was either overdose or suicide. They didn't exactly disclose which one it was.
So there's one name that I remember hearing before. Japanese music, obviously going to be metal, or at least hard rock. He was a singer. I'm going to say it wrong, so I'm trying. Kazuhiko, I believe would be the name. I have no idea what band, but
You got a last name with that?
I wish I did.
Or should I say you got a first name with that? Because it's actually backwards in Japanese.
That would be the first name. That would be the first. That's all I know.
That's the first one that comes up.
That's the first name. No. That is the singer's first name.
Oh,
The last name I don't remember.
that's like saying that's like naming your kid Yoshiki over there. It's kind of like naming your kid John or Mark over there, because there's a buttload of them.
Okay. I don't know how to limit it anymore.
It's
well.
it's okay. I'm trying to help.
I'll talk to you.
Can you type
I'll
it
talk
out?
to you off.
Maybe that'll help me with the translating and trying to find it. Kazuhiko.
Mm-hmm. Kazuhiko. Yes. Or be about 10 years ago or so. So what's going on, Joseph? You're sounding kind of busy or bored.
Sorry, I'm quiet here, but I'm trying to catch up on some work here, and yeah, basically went through the emails, and like I love when situations happen. Like yesterday, we came to a conclusion. We basically fixed all the loose ends, and today they come like, okay, we have about dozen changes to the whole project, and I'm
Okay.
like, okay, I thought it was over, and it's not over with that one, and yeah. Yeah, but the thing is, we have many new people in Greece that we hired, like in the second half of last year. So they are still basically green behind their ears, or green or wet behind their ears. Yeah, those are the right things. And yes, so I'm trying to bring them up to speed with certain things, and they are still
Okay.
naive.
I think I got
in
something.
many things.
Okay. We won't talk about it. Just send it backstage. Is fine.
Oh, but you got me curious now.
Just
Is it?
we're not talking about it. No.
Oh,
Go ahead and ask. That's fine.
Kazuhiko Kato? Is that it?
That could be. Why?
He's a lead singer, record producer, nickname Tonovan. Apparently, he was found dead October 23rd, 2019, Nagano, Japan. Celebrity Access Media Wire, I think, coverage.
Whoa.
That's what I'm picking up. That's what I got on the web. Don't don't kill the messenger. But here, let's see if can I share
Put
screen?
it backstage is fine. Yeah, you know how to do it. We're not playing it.
Well, I was just gonna pull up the article and we could just go through it. Oh,
Okay.
it's not a band thing. It's the article on his death. Here we go. I can get it.
Whoa, gentlemen! Something really
I don't
horrible
think there
happened right now. Huh?
What?
They
should be.
changed my access to a tool where
Oh shit!
I'm not able to approve things that I'm supposed to approve. They are idiots. Why did they do the change?
What? I'd be going somewhere and be like, "What the heck is happening?"
Yeah, this is exactly what I'm going to do right now
Okay.
here because
No, I can't do this with all those clicks. Sorry. Go ahead, Yusuf. What were you going to say?
no, it's just nuts. How could they?
Talk to your manager then. There's got to be somebody above you. Figure out what the hell's going on.
What the?
Here now. No. There it is. Okay. All right. In just over 50 minutes, Culture Casino is going to be live. Jerk.
This is idiots. Idiots.
Of course they're idiots.
It's in the private chat if you want to share it or
Thank you.
whatever, because it's not wanting to share for me. It wants to be all roboty and crap for me. So
That's no problem.
It's like, no, Haster. No more bandwidth for you.
Uh-huh.
You're screwed, dude.
Nope. Too old.
too old.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sure, most of those '80s bands were like in their 30s, so he'd be like in his 60s or more now.
It'd be somebody that'd be in their. Trying to think. Almost 50. Almost 50. If
Almost
not 50.
50.
About 50. Anywhere between 47 and 52, I think. Keep in mind, this is going off of something that's about 15 years old that I remember.
15 years old.
I remember. So it's been a while. It's been a while.
What song were you thinking of? Maybe
I don't remember. I don't
or
remember.
what movie? Maybe I could help you there.
Oh well, it's not important. We'll talk about it offline. But
Okay.
Whatever's clever.
Whatever's clever. And back to the
so I've
comments.
been listening to Japanese music for a while. Let's just put it that way.
I'm telling you, J, like if you get bored of like regular like rock and metal, J Metal's where it's at. I'm telling you. J Rock, J Punk, J Metal. It's all good. Close. Was that his last name, maybe? Or
I don't want to talk about it.
okay. Okay. He's just trying to help.
Oh, let me see here. That's a possibility.
Murasaki.
That's yeah. Maybe you could look that up. Anyhow, since this is probably going direction I don't care to, we'll go ahead and wrap things up. I do want to thank everybody for joining me in the chat. Everybody joining me on the panel. Thank you so much, Darth Aster. Thank you so much, the Random Menace.
Thank you.
It has been
Thank you, Star Wars
absolutely
Theology.
fun stream, and thank you, Star Wars Theology. Yes, thank you so much. Again, thank you for coming. Please remember, like, share, subscribe, do all the normal stuff, leave a comment, that kind of thing. Have a great day, and talk to you soon.